Just call it what it is. Oh, oh, oh. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I saw your jacket. I thought you were wearing a sling. I was like, what did you do? Baby clothes. Come from. Just call it what it is. Why didn't we? Ooh. Shoot. Oh. Hey. How's it going? Is it hot in here to you?
I think I'm just hot because I had this on.
Okay.
And I did a workout from last week. So
Gotcha.
I feel like I already started this stuff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The kids were playing outside during lunch and Bryce was literally like just wet from sweat.
Yeah, to put his face off the window.
He's so gross.
I can imagine.
Oh, but I promise it's not stupid.
It's fine. Yeah, he was like, he's going to get water a few minutes ago, and he was like, I'm breathing hard after playing at lunch. I was like, yeah, you're sweating like really profusely, which is not uncommon. But you see, he's our president.
No, I didn't see it yet. I saw that the video's out. I didn't get a chance to look at it.
Yeah, Bryce is our student body president.
Not surprised.
And in the video, well, like nobody had any opposition for like there was no runoff or anything. In the video, he said, "I'm Allegro's first student body president," which isn't accurate because Angelina was last year. And so I was like, "Hello, first ever student body president." He was like, "I started my presidency off with a lie."
What a great guy.
I love that kid. I'm gonna be brokenhearted when he's graduated. Yeah, he'll come back. Yeah, he's talking about going to Wofford.
Really?
Yeah, which is #1 a good school, but also in my hometown. He was like, I could like hang out with your parents. I was like, don't be weird. Don't be a weirdo.
But you see it like,
I know. But I was like, but really, like, if you needed anything, you could call my parents. Yeah. I was like asking him one day where all he'd applied, and he was like, a lot of the in-state schools, and he said Winthrop, and I was like, I can't see you at Winthrop. He's like, what does that mean? Like, didn't you go to Winthrop? I was like, yeah, but I like I had fun by like spending all night in my friend's art studio reading poetry. Does that sound like somewhere you'd like to go? He's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like me at all.
Yeah, it's sort of, like, what is my music?
I don't even know.
It seemed like Monday was hanging out at the dig.
Yeah, a lot of people hanging out at the dig.
It was the spot.
I know.
And that was the spot otherwise, because they'll have all the names and everything for the do.
Yeah.
But COVID, you're like, there's really nothing.
Yeah, like, are they allowed to go hang out there?
They can go there. I know they were going there a lot.
Yeah.
He was there a lot. Like, I called, was like, hey, yeah, we need to do this. This is like, so are you in your room? Or are you out in the
Yeah.
Can't talk about financial aid.
I know. I was like emailing with Angelina, and she said that like
Where's she at?
USC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was like, people just don't hey Jeff, like follow the rules. People don't wear their masks, and she's only got one in-person class, but she was like, I kind of prefer it that way because I just don't want to be around everybody without their masks. Okay, everybody's in here now. Why can't I? I thought I hit admit all and I didn't. Or it's just being really slow. It's being really slow. It's like frozen up. What the heck? It's totally frozen. Yeah, are you in?
Yeah.
Okay, my thing's being really slow. It says that everybody's still joining. I can't see any of you.
Oh.
Okay, you're coming in now. It's trying to work. What's going on with this? Okay, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna go ahead and take attendance because everybody's here.
My mom bought me a bag of Takis, and I've been wanting Takis for a long time.
What?
Takis.
Oh, nice. Can't go wrong with a good Taki.
I finished. I was gonna go without like eating hot food for 3 months, and December 10th, yesterday it was the end.
Oh, nice. You did the whole 3 months?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, this is trying to cooperate. It's like not showing me my own camera right now, which is dumb. Come on. I'm not going to keep you guys very long today because I kind of explained what we're going to be doing today. You're going to get your writing assignment. It's not an in-class thing. It'll be due next Friday. Let's see if this helps plugging it in. Probably not. Yeah, what the heck? What's going on, man? I can't see either of us. I have the spinning beach ball of doom. Okay, now your picture is shown back up, but mine has not. Whatevs. Okay, I'm just gonna operate like everything's working fine. So I went ahead and published this. Let me share my screen if that will work. Maybe not. Share. God dang it. I'm so frustrated. And now it's not showing me anything. Can you guys see my screen?
ma'am.
Okay. Just like gotta wait on it. Stupid. I hate technology. I'm clicking share. Come on. Okay. Let's give it one less thing to do. Okay, do you guys see my screen now?
No, ma'am.
Oh my God. Let's try it once more. Okay. I'm not gonna bother. It might try to share my screen in just a minute, but clearly Zoom is just like not wanting to work with me this afternoon. But what I'm gonna do is just walk you through this new assignment. And I've posted it. Oh God, I can't even see it. It's so dumb. I have posted it in Canvas. It's called Student Anxiety Letter Essay. If you go to the directions, I'd love to be sharing it with you guys, but I can't. It's set up like an AP exam test. It says question 3, suggested time 40 minutes. You obviously do not have to stick to 40 minutes because you've got a week to do it. But here's your prompt. A recent, and keep in mind recent is like maybe 10 years ago. A recent New York Times article claims that schools and psychologists have noticed a steady increase of severely anxious students in the last few decades. They noted that in 1985, only 18% of college freshmen had reported feeling overwhelmed by the demands of high school. By 2010, the number of students facing anxiety in the years before college had increased to 29%. Last year, it surged to 41%. With evidence like this, many adults are looking for explanations and ways to help curb the problem. And here's your prompt. This is what you're actually writing. Consider the reasons you believe students today are reporting more anxiety than previous generations. Write a letter to your principal that takes a position on the extent to which student anxiety is a problem in your school and making a recommendation for what, if anything, should be done to combat the problem. Use appropriate, specific evidence to illustrate and develop your position. So a couple of things you're going to want to be aware of as you're writing this. This is probably going to, like, I've used this prompt in years past, and I kind of expect that I'll get some different responses this year because we have a whole new set of anxieties because of COVID, because of virtual and hybrid learning, and you can absolutely include all of that stuff. It also says write a letter to your principal. You don't have to write like Dear Mr. Nykirk or whatever. You can just formulate this like an essay, just kind of with the understanding that this is what an administrator would read. The other thing to notice is that there is more than one thing to accomplish here. And I can't remember what it was we looked at the other day that had like, do this. The creativity thing. It was like, make sure to give what your definition of creativity is and decide whether you think we should have a class that's just for creativity or not. You want to make sure to hit both of those points. So in this one, you're taking a position on the extent to which student anxiety is a problem here at Allegro and making a recommendation for what, if anything, should be done to combat the problem. And then when it says use appropriate specific evidence to illustrate and develop your position, you can use as specific examples as you want to. You can talk about different classes. You can talk about issues that you or your classmates have had in the past with the way things function at school. or not even necessarily, some of the anxieties might not necessarily be totally school centered, but because they create so much anxiety, they affect school. The only other thing I was going to say was, I gave you guys the persuasion map yesterday. That's a really good jumping off point to kind of start writing about this. Think about your main reasons for your argument, create a thesis, make sure that you back up each of those reasons with examples. And that can really help start organizing this before you even really start writing. So the two things that you have to do today, and like I said, I'm not going to keep you guys virtually very long, but the first thing is, if you did not finish the work from yesterday, oops, wrong thing here. If you did not finish the the family that stretches together, the stem and outline, make sure you get that finished first because that's due today. And then you can start working on your new essay. Like I mentioned, it's due next Friday, which is our last day of school before break. And so that'll be the last thing you have to worry about. Any questions? Okay, well, those of you virtually, I'm gonna let you guys go. Normally I would stay on the call, but clearly something's going on, so I'm gonna restart my computer. But you guys have a nice weekend. Email me if you have any questions.